Hi everyone, it's me, Spring, the fiber enthusiast, and welcome to the channel. Today is our podcast day, and that's where I do a recap of what's been going on since the last podcast, and we have a show and tell at the end. This channel is fiber arts related, and I say that kind of like loosely. Knitting, needle tatting, crocheting, spinning, weaving, processing fiber, all of that stuff, plus lamp working. And I started doing something else, and I'll get to that in a little bit. I am like so excited to show you what I'm starting to make. But anyway, we're gonna go on. Thank you for being here. Welcome in each and every single one of you. I got a lot done considering I was very ill this week. I think it was Monday. I fell ill, and it wasn't like I was sick, but I was sick. Without saying too much, we'll just leave it at that. So anyway, I did not go live this past Tuesday. I was wiped. I was almost dehydrated at that point. And today is actually the first day all week that I have felt human and have been able to function on a normal level. So what have I been up to this past week? Well, I did finish the cardigan, and that is the sleeves first cardigan back there on Nikki the mannequin. So that will be coming out as a crochet along during the month of December. The very first Monday is going to be your intro video. That's going to tell you how much yarn I used, the size hook I used, all of that stuff. But please remember that all of that is going to be dependent on your tension and the size hook and the size yarn and your mood and all of that stuff. The size that you decide to make it. If you made it exactly like mine, it would fit me. So yeah, I mean, it'll all vary depending on you. But that's the sleeves first cardigan. And yeah, I can't wait for it to get started. The other thing that I did this week was I completed all of the 150 beanies. Hallelujah. I still had like 65 left at one point, and I jumped on it. I got 15 out of the way before last week's podcast, and I have slowly just chipped away at the rest of them all week. And I was determined I was not going to record this podcast until all of them were done and in a bag, ready to go. Now that includes the Addy. There is a lot in there that I use the Addy for, but all of the tutorials that I do for beanies, with the exception of that one, just that one, they all go in the bag. So when I do a tutorial and I've got 2 or 3 showing you different ones, or I've got 2 that one is an adult and one's a child, all of them go in the bag. All of them get counted throughout the year. As I make them, they go in the bag. So there's some crochet, there's some knitted, there's a lot of the Addy and stuff like that. So there's all kinds of different beanies in there. There are a few that are messy bun beanies. Yeah, just a lot of different ones. I do a lot of crocheted, quick, easy work up with a lot of design to them. So they're fun, but they're quick and easy to work up because you're just working pattern for just like 6 to 9 rounds, and the rest of it's basic, simple stuff. And I like doing that for that purpose because it makes them fun to work up and quick to work up for donation purposes. So yes, I beat my deadline and I completed all 150 beanies. Thank you. Also, I didn't show it last week because it was in the living room and there really wasn't much to it. But I am working on a knitted design for December, and it is a little bit bigger. I did work on it. There's quite a bit of lacing, and then there is a design that comes down one side, and that's as much as I'm going to tell you for now. I have to finish it first. I still have quite a bit of the Ferris wheel to finish here, and hopefully when I finish it, it's big enough or I have enough yarn to do what I want to do with it. Now, oh my goodness, I am just so thankful to be straightened out and my doctor's appointments and my errands all out of the way, and I can actually function. So what else am I working on? I'm working on sticks. I'm working on sticks. Yeah, see, stick. No, I am working on sticks, but I am creating my own crochet hook for myself. This is the first one, and I still have, a lot. It still needs a lot of work. It's still on the lathe and all of that, but I am making my own crochet hook for fun. Ergonomic handle with all of the bumps there. And yeah, just for fun. Just because. And it's something enjoyable. That's why I said mostly saying loosely fiber arts related. Because it is. It's a crochet hook. We have to have a crochet hook to crochet. It's just turning wood instead of, just grabbing a hook. But yeah, so I started doing a little bit of wood turning. First one on this lathe. Years and years ago, I used to do metal lathe and do metal work. And it's been many, many moons since I've done any lathe work, and I wanted to do some wood turning just for fun. And I thought, what better than a small lathe for on the tabletop and create my own crochet hook. So yeah, that's what I'm up to. I'm not going to take it off and then reset it, but at any rate, that's my hook so far. Like I say, I still have a lot of work to do on it. I did give it a little bit of a sanding to it before I brought it in here, so that way you could see it. But yeah, that's what else I've been working on. Fun. So much fun. All right. My stick. This is the next stick to get used. But I figured I would mess with you a little bit on that. All right, everyone. So if you're interested in that cardigan, it's coming out in December. I do have all of the videos uploaded. I just got to do the final touches in YouTube. And now that I feel better, yes, I can get to that. All right, everyone, this is the point where I'm going to jump over to the show and tell. We had some show and tell over on the Facebook group, as well as I did get an email for show and tell as well. Let me pop over to the email and see if I can find it really quick like... Okay, here we are. Yay. So Miss Roxana, thank you so much, Roxana, for sending in a new project that you have completed. It is amazing. It is, she says, hello, spring. Sharing this blanket with you all. I made it to donate to our church. It is a tutorial by Juan the Yarn Addict named Nana June's Blessing Blanket. I made it with Pound of Love and a 6mm crochet hook. Wishing you all an amazing and blessed day. Thank you, Roxana. You are so awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that. You did a fantastic job, and kudos always to our Juan. He has done another amazing job at creating this in honor of June, so Nana June. So thank you very much, Juan, for sharing your talents. And thank you, Roxana, for working that up and sharing it with us. So super awesome. All right, I'm going to hop back over to the Facebook group. And under our Monday post, let's see, Gorgeous Homestead shared with us, I did another Springs Broken Bridges hat in a different colorway, a colorway requested by one of my nieces. Super pretty, super pretty. I love the purple in it. It really looks good. Very, very nicely done. She also she said, since I had these 2 yarns out already, I used them to make Spring's unhinged beanie pattern. I love it. It is awesome in that as well. You did a fantastic job. I love that you did the two lines around the chain link. So that was very, very cool. And then she did another unhinged beanie, and she did it with more contrasting colors, black and white, or a cream color. I think it looks black and white to me. But fantastic work. Absolutely awesome job. Gorgeous Homestead. Thank you so very much for sharing those with us. Next up, we have our Miss Cecilia. Cecilia has shared with us another Ross hat using Karen Chunky Cake in Lime Freeze. Fantastic work. Absolutely awesome job. Love it, love it, love it. And I love the colors. Great job. Now, also, let's see, K&K Crochet, she shared with us the unhinged beanie as well. And she did it with the chain links and then the one strip of color at the bottom. Looks awesome. Awesome job. And Miss Sharon also worked up the upward spiral knitted beanie of mine, and in orange, I think it looks fantastic. Great job. Absolutely great job. I love it. Thank you, ladies, for sharing that. Now, I do have a few photos to share with you from our anonymous sharer, and this person has shared with us another set of booty slippers. They are so cute. I absolutely love these, and I'm like, that's it. I'm gonna find this. I'm gonna work this up because it is super cute. Super, super cute. And she also did and sharing with us your amazing work. I really appreciate each and every one of you sharing your work with us to inspire everyone else and each other. So thank you all for joining me in today's podcast. I look forward to seeing you in the upcoming videos. And so far, what we have coming up is, let me see. We have a crocheted beanie on Monday. On Wednesday, we have lamp working. And we have a knitted beanie on Thursday. So that's your upcoming week's set of videos. And then we're ready to start our sleeves first crochet along. All right, everyone. From me to you, be blessed, be a blessing, and thank you for being here. Have a wonderful and fantastic weekend, everyone. Bye for now.